Take a look at your screen right now. The question that you see here definitely doesn't seem like a very hard one, but believe it or not, this is from the prestigious USAMTS competition. Now, if you haven't heard of that, that's basically a competition that you can take to qualify for the AME. You've got several days to take the competition, and I think there are about half a dozen questions. So, in theory, you could take a day or two to solve a question like this, but here we're going to do it in a minute or two. So, let's take a look at it, quickly read through it. We're given that there's a regular hexagon that's placed atop a unit circle. One vertex is on the center, two vertices are on the circumference, and exactly one is outside. Now, the only hard part about this is knowing how many sides there are in a hexagon, and that's of course 6. So if we know where 4 of them are, we know where the other 2 have to be as well, right? So there's going to be one right here in the center. There are going to be 2 over here on the hexagon, and there's going to be one outside, meaning the other 2 have to be inside over here. And it's a pretty bad drawing, but that's it, right? We're done already. Now we just have to figure it out. Now it's a regular hexagon, so that tells us that all the side lengths are going to be equal, all the angles are going to be equal as well. So let's just draw it out. And yeah, of course, it doesn't look very regular here, but just bear with me here. Now, we know that this is a unit circle. That's the other interesting part. And a unit circle is just a circle with radius 1. So let's draw that over here. Now, because this is a regular, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Because this is a regular hexagon, we know that the side lengths are going to be equal and the angle between them is going to be 120 degrees. So we can call the side lengths R, and they're equal. Now we know that there's a triangle. I'm going to move a little bit down here. We know that there's a triangle like this, right? What we just drew with, I'll make it even bigger. One sec. Right, pause the video here and try it because it's not super hard from here. This is 120 degrees. This is going to be total 1. It's maybe a little hard to do over here, so we can just draw a bisector right there. Now it's 1/2, 1/2, and we've got a lovely little 30, 60, 90 triangle here. 60 degrees. All right. Now you just have to be a little bit careful with the sides. It's not too hard if you've got several days to do it. I really hope you don't mess it up. But essentially, we just have to figure out what the ratio is, right? And I think it's going to be, what is it? It's like 2 over root 3 times as much as this. So it's 2 over root 3 times 1/2, which is just 1 over root 3. And we found the radius. All right, are we done? Well, let's just go up to the question. Oops. And they are asking for the area of the hexagon. Now, there are a lot of different ways you can do this, but the easiest one is just to happen to know the formula. If you don't, it's pretty easy to derive. I've proven it in another video, so I'll either link that or you can find it yourself. But essentially, it's just 3/2 r squared root 3. Okay, so now we just plug and chug. If we do this, we get 3 over 2 times 1 over root 3 squared times root 3. And that's just going to be nothing but 3/2 times 1/3 times root 3. Cancel, cancel, and you're left with just root 3 over 2, and we're done. It took us just about 3 minutes, actually less, and we've been able to solve this question. So hopefully that gives you some hope for the USAMTS and these sorts of competitions. Of course, a lot of the other questions are much, much harder than this, but this is a very easy one that I found, and I just wanted to share it with you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be posting a lot more of these sorts of videos with competition math questions. So make sure to follow along for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.